What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will be talking about what it means to have your Mars falling into your partner's 5th house. So with this connection of having your Mars in your partner's 5th house, this is a connection that starts with a lot of physical attraction from the beginning from both of the partners. But even though this connection may start with a huge focus on physical attraction, it can definitely grow into something more serious for the partners. There's an intense passion, and that is what draws the partners in at first. And the Mars person can help bring out a more loosened up and more fun, playful side in the house person. For this reason, the house person could find the Mars person to be very stimulating, and they could really like having the Mars person around. This overlay shows that this relationship could be very enjoyable. It could be very fun and playful and vibrant and even exciting for both of the partners. But above all, this is a relationship that has huge amounts of passion. Unconsciously, the Mars person in this connection could take on a lot of Leo-like traits, which can be seen in their behavior. And so they could be the one to take the lead in this relationship. They could be very charming and very extravagant and generous. And through their behaviors, you can tell that they have a very big heart when it comes to how they approach this relationship. Also with Mars in the 5th house, that shows that this is a relationship where there's a lot of prioritizing of romance, and there could be a lot of romantic gestures as well, and a prioritizing of having fun and enjoying a good time as well. The Mars person could really inspire and encourage the 5th house person when it comes to their more confident side, when it comes to creativity and their positive self-expression. And the Mars person could really inspire the talents that are within the house person to come out whenever they're around them. The relationship is a very fun one, and the partners could enjoy being active together in things like sports or in exploring other fun-oriented hobbies together. Both of the partners could bring out their more inner child when they're together. And also with this house being the house that also shows children in the chart, this placement can show that perhaps both of the partners have a desire to have a lot of children together. And it can also show how they are with children and how they treat children, which could be very fun and very supportive. And they could be very relatable when it comes to how they deal with children. And this is especially true if Mars is not negatively afflicted in the chart. When it comes to the negative side of this overlay, there could be some conflicts that can come up, and there can be a lot of aggression to the passion in this connection. Since Mars is a fire-ruled planet and it is entering the 5th house, which is a fire-ruled house, the Mars person might be more used to dominating and taking the lead in decision-making when it comes to relationships. But with the 5th house person, the Mars person likely meets their match in this, because the 5th house person does not necessarily like to be dominated, even though they may be more easygoing compared to the Mars person. They may not want to be controlled or be dominated. And how the 5th house person handles it could really depend on what sign Mars is in and where Mars is for them. But either way, the 5th house person likely challenges the Mars person on their attempt to take the lead all the time and to make the house person fit into a character in their story. And so the house person could even feel like sometimes the Mars person is too demanding. On the other hand, the 5th house also shows a lot of fun activities, so the two partners might enjoy having a lot of fun and enjoy a lot of play together. And competition can be a big part of that. However, on the negative, competitiveness can turn into disagreements with this overlay, and the Mars person's directness and aggressiveness can be something that makes the house person feel intimidated, and it could even scare them off, or it can rub them the wrong way, which can lead to more conflict or tension in the relationship. So this connection shows that there is a lot of chemistry between the partners. This is a connection that is very honest and still very fun. And it's a connection that can be very deep and intense, but still light-hearted at the same time. So 1 minute, both of the partners could be fighting, and then the next minute they could be making up. And there could even be a lot of possessiveness, which can lead to feelings of jealousy, being that the fifth house is a fixed house, and both the Mars person and the fifth house person have a lot of passion in this overlay. And so this connection makes for a very passionate one overall, with a lot of sparks flying, almost like fireworks. There is a lot of love and there is a lot of burning desire. Boundaries may need to be established in a non-combative way, which is very possible because this is such a straightforward kind of a connection. It is easy for them to be able to communicate in a very honest way. But once these boundaries have been established, this overlay shows that the partners with this connection could do really well together. Well, that does it for this video on the interpretation of having your Mars in your partner's fifth house. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to give this video a like, a share, a comment, and a subscribe. That is where I love and leave you. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye guys.